the cloud. Okay, when I recorded the cloud, and I will double check this before I send out, it does not show you, it just shows me, I promise, or it shows the speaker. So if you ask a question, it would show you, but you're all muted. All right, warming up. Remember, for this class, we only have a 5-minute warm up. So if you need a longer warm up on your own before you hop on the screen with me. Let's go ahead, bring those hands behind our head. Open that chest up. So you're squeezing those shoulder blades together. Open it up. Bring that back to neutral. Flat back. Soft bend in those knees. Come forward for a good morning. So like a little mini deadlift. Come back up. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Open that chest. Back to neutral. Good morning. So you feel that stretch in the back of those hamstrings. Come back up. Good. Moving at your own pace, making sure that weight is even between your heels and your toes. We're not rocking back on the heels too much. We're not creeping forward on the toes. Again, 5-minute warm up, 5-minute stretch at the end. On days like today where I have a little bit of time, I'll lead a little longer stretch for those of you that want, but I know some of us got to get to work. Especially those of us on at 8 a.m. Belly buttons pulled in, just a few more. For 3, 2, 1. Good, you're gonna kick that left leg up. Bring that right arm to the left foot, back to center. Maybe that looks like knee bent, back up. Maybe hand to toe. Maybe it's just a little lift right there. Resist the urge to lean forward with the upper body to get to that foot. Knee bent is another great option. Leg not as high is another great option. You pick. Remember, it's all about you. You're at home, so you really get to pick the level that works for you. I can kind of see your form. I can kind of check on things. But it's not as easy as when we're at home or at a gym together. Warming those hammies up. Today is full body. I know when we get into our regular stuff, today's the bonus work. When we get into our regular stuff, some days will be a little upper body heavy, little lower body. Today it's full. For 3, 2, 1. Knee cradle. So you're going to grab that ankle, pull your knee up, flex your foot. If that does not feel good, maybe you just step up, hold it up right here. Good. Alternating sides. I'm a little slower with my right side. I think all of you know I had knee surgery a lifetime ago. We are slowly making progress. Big emphasis on slowly. So when you see me with my right side, it may not look as it's supposed to, but we're all working to our own levels. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jumping jacks. You take it to jumping jacks. I'm going to step it out. Stepping it out is always an option. We feel where we are today. What does our body need? We don't work to somebody else's level. We don't go after someone else's goals. We go after our goals. Getting some heat going. All of us need it, except for maybe Jane. Maybe Natalie and Ray. It's sunny enough there too. Most of us need it. Most of us have lots of snow in Oregon, Washington, Utah. We got snow. 10 seconds. Can you pick up the pace? For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Butt kicker. So you are running if you can, bringing that heel straight to your glutes. Here's a new trick I got cleared for a week ago. Woo! I can kind of run. Good. Thinking about those hamstrings, pulling the heel to the glute. Pulling the heel to the glute. We can get 20 to 30% more out of our work just by staying present. Just by thinking. If we're stepping, we're right here. Exaggerate those arms out or exaggerate those arms up. We got 10 seconds. Can you pick up the pace? For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk it out to a high plank. High plank. Always an option to drop those knees, but I want you to come to a high plank real quick, then drop those knees so they're back behind your hips. Always an option to drop those knees. I want you to think about how you want to feel at the end of this 6 weeks, 9 weeks, whatever many weeks. It's not the work you do at the end. It's not the work we do in the last class. It's how you show up for each and every class, each and every rep that's going to get you there. Some of you are in injury recovery. Some of you are pregnant. Some of you have a lot going on in the end of this. Maybe it's not improvement. That's okay. Maybe it's maintaining. Maybe it's just seeing where my body is. But show up for yourself each class, each rep. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk it on up. All right, we are going to start kneeling. So bend that mat, fold that mat if you need to, put a towel under if you have sensitive knees. We're going to stay up. We are doing one-sided work today, which means our core is stabilizing us through everything we do. I need my timer. You are going to take a medium to heavy weight, something that in 30 seconds, you are getting 10 to 12 reps in, if you've got the option. We're just going to start with a 30-second right hand curl, then a 30-second wide, elbow lined up with the shoulder, wrist nice and straight, wide press, making sure we don't lean to one side. Then we're going to switch 30, 30. We have 3 rounds, constant movement. We will not break in between because when the right side's working, the left side's recovering. I'm going to start my timer here. So grab that medium to heavy weight, 30 seconds right side, bicep curl in 3, 2, 1. Elbow is tight against the body. Why am I having us kneel? I'm having us kneel because it takes away the rock in the legs. It helps us isolate those biceps. If kneeling is uncomfortable, does not feel good, you can stand. You can also sit. You can bring the left leg out if you want. Taking it to that press in 3, 2, 1. Out wide. Here we go. Try to keep those shoulders even. If you've got a mirror or you can see yourself on the screen, keep those shoulders even. Make sure we're not arching that back. Tuck the tailbone under. Back is nice and flat. Controlling that weight down as much as up. Three, 2, 1. Left arm, quick transition, bicep curl. Shaking that right arm out if you want. If your weight is not quite heavy enough to get you to fatigue in 30 seconds, you can hold that right arm out, make a strong fist, and keep the muscles flexed on the off leg, or off arm, excuse me. 3, 2, 1. Press. Here we go. Again, arm can be out. My weight is plenty heavy for me. Good. If you've got heavier weights, we're working with what we have at home, but if you've got heavier weights, don't be afraid to use them. If you don't, that's okay. Again, when we work from home, we work with what we have. We make the best of it. 3, 2, 1. Right back into it. Right side, bicep curl. Another way you can make it more challenging if that weight's not quite heavy enough for you is come up fast, down, 1, 2, 3. Up fast, down, 1, 2, 3. Core is tight, belly button is pulled into the back of the spine. Our powerhouse is from our bra line to our butt line. 3, 2, 1. Again, if this starts to bug your knees at any time, take it to standing. I'm just having us kneel because it makes it easier for us to isolate the upper body. Bringing that elbow back down to just about 90 degrees before you pump it back up. Push it to the ceiling. 3, 2, 1. Left side. Keep the shoulders open, chest up. We spend so much of the day rounded around the computer, round around the cell phone. Open it up. Life will make us arch our shoulders eventually. Let's fight that as long as we can. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Again, if you want to make it tougher, you can press it up for the count of 1, down for the count of 3. We all may be doing something slightly different because we're all working with something slightly different. Wrists stay nice and straight. Make sure we're not sickling that wrist either direction. For 5, 3, 2, 1. Last time each side. You know you picked the right weight when the first rep is like, okay, I got this. Second rep starts to get a little hard, and that third round, you are fighting through it. You are wondering, can I make it? You can pick up the pace here for the last 10 if you need to. 3, 2, 1. Last time, shoulder press. Elbow comes out to 90 if possible. Tuck those hips underneath. Make sure we're not arching that back. Last 15. We do not come back to this exercise. Last chance to get what you need out of it. 3, 2, 1. Biceps. So remember how these classes are going to work is about 6 to 7 minutes of strength, 4 minutes of Tabata cardio times 2. Sometimes with a little bonus at the end. They're going to be about 40 minutes. Get you out on the road, on with your day. 3, 2, 1. Press. They are going to be strength heavy because everybody on this screen, for the most part, is a little endurance heavy in their life anyway, a little cardio heavy. And those weights are what's going to keep us healthy. Nobody on this screen is so young that they're not starting to lose a little bit of muscle mass. So the strength training is more important than anything we do. 3, 2, 1. Release. Shake it out. Pay attention to me, though. We have got a Tabata set, which is 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. We're going to alternate between 2 exercises. That first exercise is going to be mountain climbers. You're going to go faster than me, but for 20 seconds, you're driving the knees into the chest. If that does not work, you can take it to plank, side to side for 20 seconds. 10 seconds off, then 20 seconds burpees, or I can't do a burpee yet, or step ups, reaching up to the top. The one thing I ask is no matter if you're burping, full burpee, or a step up, at the top, we don't stop here. We look up. We're tall, we're proud. Maybe we reach our arms up. So 20 seconds, mountain climbers or plank step out. So a plank step out's just right here. 10-second recovery. 20-second burpees or step ups. 10-second recovery. We're going for 4 minutes, nonstop. Mountain climbers. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. If the step outs and the mountain climbers don't feel great, hold a high plank. Hold a high plank. Not judging where we are, not judging or comparing, just loving. 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds off. Pushing to the level that's going to make us proud. Here we go. Burpees or step ups in 3, 2, 1. Alternating the leg you step up with if you're step ups with me. If you can do burpees though, feel grateful for that. I literally am not allowed to. I would love to join you. Come on, pick the pace up. 3, 2, 1. 10 off. Mountain climbers, plank jacks or planks. 3, 2, hit it. The goal with Tabata is to get to your red zone, to get that heart rate up in 20 seconds. The 10-second recovery should not be enough to feel recovered. 3, 2, 1. Burpees. Some of you maybe haven't done burpees for a long time and this sucks. That's all right. 3, 2, 1. Burpees are supposed to suck. They get those hip extenders working. They get the powerhouse working. They get the glutes and quads working. Adding a push-up if you want. 3, 2, 1. That's halfway. You get to decide how you feel the second half, how you push in 3. Mountain climbers, 2, 1. When we feel tired, when we want to quit, we don't slow down. We get 5 more. We prove to ourselves we are stronger than we thought. 3, 2, 1. Let it go. 10 seconds to get that mind focused. Burpees in 3, 2, hit it. Looking up at the top. There's nothing but ice and dog shit down below. Our goals, our best selves are up above. 3, 2, 1. One more each exercise. 3, 2, 1. Mountain climbers or plank jacks. Hips are down. We're long and lean through that upper body. Shoulders right over those wrists. 3, 2, 1. Breathe it out. Burpees coming up. 3, hit it in 2, 1. Maybe you add a push-up, you go all the way to the ground this time. Maybe you just pick up the pace a bit. For 5. Don't stop till the end. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Breathe it off. Catch your breath. We're gonna move on to a weight section again. I'm gonna step off the mat when I do mine, just because it's sliding on the carpet. Grabbing a similar medium to heavy weight. You're gonna take it. So left leg is gonna stay forward. Reverse lunge, hold that lunge. Narrow row, come back up, option to bring it to a high knee. Left leg stays forward the whole time. Then we're gonna take it to a deadlift, single leg deadlift. Come up, high row. If our balance is not where it should be because of an injury or pregnancy, you can leave that right leg hinged. So that right foot is still helping me balance. And maybe I'm only coming to right here. It's okay if I only come to right here if I'm keeping the back flat. I don't need to come down here if my body's not gonna do it at this point in my life. Come up, wide row. So the left leg stays quiet It stays forward on that lunge. It stays down on the deadlift. And then we switch sides. Narrow row, reverse lunge. Left leg stays quiet. Weight is in the right arm. 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Hold that lunge down. Roll that elbow along the side of the body. Step it up. Option to come to high knee. Everybody has a different weight. So everybody should be going a different speed. That's okay. Just remember, it's only 30 seconds. For 5, single leg deadlift, left leg stays down. 3, 2, 1. Bringing it down. Upward row, wide row. So that elbow comes out wide. Option to keep that right leg on the ground to help with our stability. Option to bring a high knee, which I don't know if I can. Slight bend in that left knee. For 5, switching legs in 3, 2, 1. Right leg stays steady. Left leg stays back. Hold that lunge while you row. Option to bring a high knee up. Holding that lunge so we get those glutes to fire. Making sure you can always see the right toes. For 5, 3, 2, 1. Single leg deadlift. And remember, both sides might not be equal. That's okay. We are not perfectly balanced humans. Our bodies are not perfectly balanced, unfortunately. Ten seconds. We go right back to the other side. In 3, 2, 1. Left leg forward. Row. Option to add that high knee. If we add that high knee, we're thinking about pulling the belly button in, using the core to lift the leg up. Can you sink back a little lower? Get that front leg to a nice 90 degrees. For 5, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Single leg deadlift. Thinking about that right heel going to the sky. Or just putting a little more weight in that left leg, keeping that right leg kickstand. Elbow comes out wide on that row. 10 seconds. Really thinking about that left hamstring, left glutes. 3, 2, 1. Switching sides. Here we go. Again, option to bring a high knee. If your right leg's a little more wobbly like mine, maybe you step that right foot in, then high knee. Maybe you take it out. Keep the weight a little heavy in that right heel as you hold it down for that row. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Single leg deadlift. Bend into that right knee a bit. Come up. Row that arm high. Left heel to the sky. Maybe that left leg stays kickstand. That's okay. You're just thinking about putting a little extra weight into that right side. You're staying focused on the right leg. For 5, 3, 2, 1. Last time. Left leg forward, right leg back. Row with that right arm. Making sure we're not lunging on a tight rope. That right leg comes back. So there's still space. So we're sturdy in those legs. As I've been going through rehab, I noticed I lunge on a tightrope, and that just makes it unnecessarily hard. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Last time on this side. Control that weight up as much as down. Pull that elbow out nice and wide. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Right leg forward, left leg back. Hold that low lunge and row. Final time. If you feel wobbly, think about pulling that belly button in, squeezing those glutes together. Get those stabilizers to work. 10 seconds. Give me one more. We got 3, 2, 1. Single leg deadlift. Last time. Left heel to the sky if we're kicking the leg back. Thinking about pulling that collarbone forward like you're peeking over the Grand Canyon. Ten seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Grab a quick sip of water, catch your breath. We've got squat jacks, which I can't do, but you're jumping, but you're landing in a squat. If you can't do them, you're gonna step, squat, alternate legs, squat. Or squat jacks where you're jumping, coming low. Squat jack, you're still trying to touch that ground. Use the inside of those thighs to jump together, both feet land. Squat jacks, and then, because why not, burpees again. Burpees or step ups. I can't hear you, Jane. I can't hear you. You're muted, I can't hear you. But I know what you're saying. Listen. It's basically like we did one full Tabata set of burpees. There's no reason we can't start with a bang, and we're gonna be that much farther ahead than the people that couldn't join us for class today. When they join us next week, we already know what burpees feels like for 2 sets. So squat jacks, remember it is just 20 seconds, that's it. There is nothing you guys cannot handle for 20 seconds, nothing. Squat jacks, or join me in stepping out to the side in 3, 20 seconds, 2, 1. So if you're not squatting, you're stepping out, back in, out, back in. If we're squatting, we're really using the inside of those thighs to pull the legs back in. I can still pick the pace up a bit here for 3, 2, 1. Burpees coming up, or step ups. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Wherever we are, whatever we're doing, we look up to the sky. Our New Year's resolutions, our best selves are up ahead. We are not letting last year or the last 70 years dictate what 2022 looks like. We are looking up. We are looking ahead for 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Squat jacks in 2, 1. Knees and toes track the same direction. Does not matter if your feet go out at a slight angle, as long as your knees go out at that same angle. Three, 2, 1. Burpees, here we go. 3, 2, 1. We are lucky to have the time and the ability to push our body to whatever level that looks like. This is a gift not everybody has. 3, 2, 1. We're halfway. There's no Tabata set after this. So you got 2 minutes. Squat jacks, 3, 2, hit it. We cannot always control what happens to us, but we can always control how we respond to it. 3, 2, 1. Second to last round of burpees. Controlling how we respond to it. 3, 2, 1. Push-ups are optional. Jump at the top is optional. Giving up on yourself is not optional. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more each exercise. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Squeeze those glutes together. Ten seconds. When you get lower, can you pick up the pace? It is your last 10 of squats. 3, 2, 1. Burpees. Last 20. 3, 2, 1. Hit it. Breathing out the doubt. Breathing out any negativity that's holding you back. You got to make room for the good stuff. Less than 10. 3, 2, 1. Grab a sip of water, catch your breath. You got 30 seconds. And then if you have wall space, I want you to take it to a wall for a wall sit. If you don't have wall space, you're just going to hold a squat. We're going to do 2 30-second wall sits with a 15-second break. And we're done. Here we go. 30-second wall sit in 5. Hip, knees, toes lined up. 2, 1. Your goal, come down to the spot where your quads are parallel to the ground. Your entire back, shoulders to tailbone, is pressed against the wall. And your weight is a little heavy in the heels. We're doing 2 30-second sets with a 15-second break. 3, don't come up till I say it. 2, 1. My little freshmen like to come up early at basketball practice. We stay down the whole 30. We are going to build until the end of February up to 90 seconds. And you are going to be able to do it. 3, 2, 1. Press those hips into the wall. Wiggle those toes and just sit. Let go of the drama of a struggle. It is okay to let your muscles struggle. It is okay to be in a point in life where you're struggling. That's where you're growing. Let go of the drama. No, let go of the negativity around it. You got this for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it up. Shake those legs out. Grab onto a wall if you need balance. We're going to bring that foot behind us. Quad stretch. Hips are pressed forward. Hopefully you're grabbing onto your toes, not your heels, but I can't quite get there. Knees stay lined up. Cross that same foot over your left knee, or you can bring it down right here or right here, figure 4 stretch. If you're down, if you're not working on that balance, You can rock side to side, find where you feel that stretch a little more. Good, release, other side. So on those quad stretches, your goal is keeping those knees lined up and you're focused more on pushing the hips forward than on yanking on that foot. The foot is just resting in that hand. When we crank on that foot, we put extra strain on our knees we do not need. Unnecessary strain on the knees is nothing we want. Good, cross that ankle over the opposite knee, sit on down, figure 4, or you can take it to the mat. So today was full body. I will send the recording out to all of you if you missed my voice and you want to watch it again later this week. Most of our workouts though, because they're short, are going to be upper body or lower body focused. I just thought we'd get everything moving, especially for some of us that haven't done a class like this in a while. This was our bonus class. This is our kind of figure out how things are moving, figure out how things are working. Bring it on up. Bring that right arm across the body, pressure off the elbow. I know some of you, more of the group that's not here today, some of you at 8 o'clock Mountain Time, you really got to rush to work. Maybe you don't have time to join us for the full stretch. Stretch throughout the day. Take a yoga class. Triceps, bring both arms back behind. We never stretch enough in a fitness class. No fitness class you take stretches enough. None. Natalie, my little sister, is going to go do a yoga teacher training. Maybe we can convince her to teach a yoga class for us sometime. She is my favorite yoga instructor, but she's not technically certified yet. Cross the opposite arm over. She's much nicer than me. She won't add burpees. She's not sarcastic. Bring that arm back. If after this class you have questions, you want music louder, no music, like we were doing before, you want something different, shoot me an email, shoot me a text. Today was kind of a let's try this out because we haven't done it for a year. And we're going to see how my knee moves. Good. Bring it up. Take that right arm, cross over your right leg, cross over your left leg. Grab onto that right arm and pull to the side. Really reach, 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 reach. And back to center. Cross that left ankle over the right. Grab onto that left wrist. Oh. And back to center. Bring those feet about shoulder width apart. Take a deep breath in. And release down. Let that head hang heavy. Shake that head out, yes, no. Take a moment to thank the body for the work that it did today. Thank the mind for allowing the body to work. And slowly roll it on up. You are all done. Give yourselves a quiet round of applause in your room. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, concerns. You're welcome to take yourself off mute if you want, or you can email me privately, and I'll see you all next Monday.
I have not done a burpee in a year.
Thanks, Haley.
Good to see you,
Hey,
Stacey.
Stacey.
Hi, Jane.
Now you can say you have, Jane. At least you got one in before the end of the year.
Yeah.
Bye, Laura. It's good to see you.
Bye.
Thanks, Haley.
Thank you.